I mean, really, y'all should tell me. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm not gonna get much sleep tonight. Really, what I'm gonna talk to you guys about today is some offline marketing things you can do offline to build your business. You heard from the best of the best today. Give it up for y'all. But before we start, what I like to do is kind of talk about why training is important. You know, we always tell you guys, people that get on the conference calls and get to Super Saturdays and major events are always the people who's making the most money. It's always that way. You don't have to be a good speaker. You don't have to be a good presenter. You don't have to be none of that stuff. You just got to be plugged into events like this. So give it up for yourself now. So here's what I mean about training. Training is very important. You're going to learn a lot of things like skill sets that you can use to actually build your business. So since we're talking about offline marketing, what I'm going to do is kind of show you some examples of what I'm talking about, skill sets. What I want you to imagine right now, I want you to imagine like we're in this dark alleyway, right? And maybe over here somewhere there's a light pole, and there's a little dim light, like right here. And you're way over here on this side, and you see the little the light, but in the darkness, like in the shadows there, it's a little small puppy. It's a pretty little puppy. Like you're really like, oh man, it's a cute little puppy, right? And you want to pet the puppy. Let me ask you a question. What would happen if you did this? Come here, puppy! What would happen? Every time. It would run away, right? Now, keep that in mind. Now imagine we do this. Maybe we get down on one knee, maybe. And we go. Now, here's my point. The dog might not come to you. The dog might not come to you. But the chances of the dog running away got slim. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Right. So what I'm about to share with you guys might not work 100% of the time. But your people running away from you, you're real slim. Okay, everybody with me? Yeah. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to talk about gas stations. Gas stations, and this don't have to be a gas station. This could be your local Walmart. This could be your local grocery store. This could be wherever people are. Laundromat, whatever. Now maybe you like me. Maybe you're in some environment. Maybe you're at church. Maybe you're at a school or something, a gas station. And you always see that person you want to show the business to. Maybe they're dressed sharp. You know, they're walking tall. Maybe you feel like, man, I would love to show that person Vitel. You know, you want to show it to them, but you don't know what to say. And then every time you try to do it, you always mess it up. You know what I'm talking about? Like you go up to them and you're like, I want to show you this business. You're like, that ain't come right. You mess it all up, and then you're walking away like, I messed that all up. But it's like, what do you say to those people? How do you approach those people? How do we get those people to pay attention to us long enough to give them maybe that simple message that's going to make them say, how does it work? How does it work? So here's something that I actually use. What I do, and you don't have to have business cards to do this. Okay, if you have some, great. If you don't, great. You don't have to have them. But what you have to have is a pen. Okay, have your pen. No need, a pen. And maybe some paper. And you can actually plan the day out, really. If you don't have business cards, just maybe write your name down, your number, and kind of have a couple of them. Ladies, put some in first. But you don't want to look like you're prepared for this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to look like a recruiter walking around, hey, come here, we can do this. You don't want to look like that person. But you got to be prepared without them knowing you're prepared. So maybe you're at the gas station and you're pumping your gas. Now, we always talk about building rapport in sales. We're always talking about, getting that rapport. Talk to them. Get them in some type of communication, right? So we're pumping gas. And in Texas, you can definitely use this. In Texas, you can just say, man, it sure is hot out here, ain't it? That's a good opener, man. You can say that like any day. You're pumping gas, and you're at the gas station, and you're like, it sure is hot out here. And that person says, well, yeah, it's hot out here. You're like,